Hello, Tim Scoutless here again. We're continuing to talk about the appraisal. In this video, I'm going to cover a couple additional tools and some reporting and maybe even a quick trick or tip about how to get the most out of the MAX Digital and FirstLook appraisal tool. So from the MAX Digital FirstLook homepage, right? Well, remember that everything about the appraisal is on the left-hand side. And one of the most effective tools for closing and following up on missed appraisals is the Appraisal Manager. When you click inside the Appraisal Manager, you'll notice that there are 4 tabs here. Okay, right? We've covered this in previous videos. All the appraisals that have not closed will remain in the Trade Appraisal tab. Let's take a closer look. One of the best practices for using the Appraisal Manager would be to consider selecting how you want to tag or designate each appraisal. So at this location, you can see they've done 7 appraisals today, right? 7 trade appraisals. But you'll notice down here at the bottom as we scroll through, these appraisals that did not close, they've tagged them as either as wholesale here. So we know that these appraisals, when they come in, will be designated wholesale. And that these appraisals down here at the bottom, we did not win and did not get traded in. So we can tag them either decide later, retail, wholesale, or not traded in. And they create little buckets here for you so that you can follow up. A little known trick about the Appraisal Manager, each one of these columns can be clicked, right, and sorted. And if you know, every car that comes into the FirstLook and MAX system is assigned a risk light. And the risk light is based on your store's performance with that particular vehicle. So we're here looking at a Honda store. No surprise that all of the green light cars, the cars they perform the best with, are all Hondas. And you can kind of go through here. So if you're a manager and you need to follow up on missed appraisals, here's a great place to start. Click by risk, look at cars that were not traded in, hit view, and follow up on missed appraisals that way, as opposed to following up with F&I and causing you a lot of extra money. Now, as we make our way down the dashboard here, you'll notice on the left-hand side our Make a Deal tool. Make a Deal is a great way to follow up on missed appraisals if you've got a ton of appraisals and you just don't have the time to sort through and find the ones that make the best sense for you. Allow MAX Digital and FirstLook software to kind of pull out appraisals that make the best sense to follow up on. So in this particular case, we're going to take a second look at these 30 deals where there appears to be money left on the table, right? We appraised the car, but we were way back a book. You can kind of scroll down and you'll notice that we'll look at vehicles that were missed on appraisal based on needs for other stores or optimal inventory. So the Make a Deal tool is a great way. Just simply click in, review the trade, and away you go. The appraisal quick facts on the lower left-hand side. All right, let me draw your attention here. So trade-in inventory analyzed. What this means is we're going to take a look at the number of total trades that came into your inventory over the 4 weeks ending with the date right there. What we'll do is we'll see how many of those trades came in with a trade appraisal. You can click behind there to get an idea. In many cases, the ones that did not get appraised, they really did get appraised, but they were assigned a purchase, right, type of appraisal and not a trade appraisal. We covered that in an earlier video. An average immediate wholesale profit. If you've worked with me long enough, you'll know we break wholesale into 2 different buckets. Average immediate wholesale profit, that's what you're making on cars that were sold wholesale from day 0 to 29. Thought being here is that these are the cars that were never intended to be retailed. What's a good gross target margin? That's probably up to you. Definitely want to be looking at making money on these particular vehicles. Too much could be costing you some deals. Too little means that you could be wasting some money. So be careful there. A few other additional reports you'll find in the MAX reporting system, right? is that immediate wholesale profit loss. You can break that out. Here's a summary over a particular date range, and you can even run the details if you wanted to take a particular look and see what cars were costing you the most money. We have appraisals around trade analyzer usage, right? We can see those trades that came in that did or did not get analyzed, okay? And additional reports here in the appraisals tab of MAX reports, okay? Another popular tool for FirstLook and MAX users is the mobile app. Recently released MAX Appraiser, now available in the iPhone App Store or Google Play. Use your same login for the desktop. You'll be able to toggle between dealers, view auction lists, manual bookouts, and some additional settings. Okay? So just like in the Appraisal Manager in the desktop, we can toggle between awaiting, trade, and purchase appraisals and pull up the appraisal that we're looking for. Okay? When we enter the appraisal, you'll notice access the camera to take pictures. We'll talk about that in a minute. OEM window sticker if it's available. And you can edit mileage, trim, color, type, salesperson, and appraiser. Okay? To manually enter or begin an appraisal, just click on the X at the bottom right. The plus. It'll add and open up this scan or type box, and you can enter in the appraisal information. A deeper dive into a particular appraisal, you'll notice all book values and auction values are available. Carfax and or auto check information, depending upon what you use at your store, as well as our cost to market appraisal tool. We cover that in another video, but a mobile version where you can take a look at this particular vehicle and see where it'll fall in the market with consideration for estimated recon, target gross profit, and percent to market. All right, view and sort the market listings, even drill into those details on the mobile websites. Okay. When we want to take photos, we simply click on the camera, add photos. Got a nice photo here of my phone stand that sits here on my desk. All right. Remember, if you want to add that photo to the photo stream and send it out to the website for publication, you want to make sure you mark it as advertisable, or you could delete it. Okay? And a couple of settings along the way. We want to add in estimated recon, target gross profit, default salesperson. Those all can be found in the settings tab at the beginning. Download the MAX Appraiser now. Simply head to the websites here, either for Apple iOS or Android, or you can take out the camera on your phone and scan the QR code, and it'll take you to the App Store that's appropriate for your device. Hey, my name's Tim Scoutless. This has been some information about the appraisal, some really good tips and tricks, tools, and reporting. We'll catch you next time.